What's good, everybody? Peace and love. Peace and Lord, I can't even talk. Peace and love eternal unto the divine beings. Salute to the chosen ones. Welcome back to the Divination Station. Welcome all aboard the love train. Just lighting a few herbs here. Got some myrrh and some, I don't know if this is palo or cedar, whichever one this is. But trying to get some positive vibrations going on because what I'm picking up already isn't good. Okay. I seen a few other readers do a couple readings today. I did not watch any of the readings. I've only watched one news clip. Okay. Because I want to get the energy as pure as I can. I didn't want to try to pre-taint myself to any information. Okay. What I can tell you is I was doing a message earlier today and recording a reading. And I believe I was picking up on her energy or picking up on the energy of this case. And the energy was so strong that reading actually didn't even save. And then I had to just end up coming live earlier. But what's happened to this young lady? Take the knocks on my fridge as confirmation if you hear them, because I am here alone. If you hear knocks on the fridge or pops or knocks around here or stuff on the street, because it is 0:30, I wanted to wait until it was quiet as possible to do this read so that I know any pops and knocks or things I hear I can take it as confirmation. What I'm getting already is not good. I feel like this was set up. Or orchestrated. And I can't tell just yet if this was set up for her in particular, okay, or if it was just a setup period. Lord, where's my lighter now? Give me one moment. But this is definitely set up. I can feel it. This is a part of what I've been picking up on. I've been issuing warnings all this week. I told you guys about what happened to me at the end of last week, at the beginning of, at the top of the week that just ended. I've been giving messages and warnings all week about this 7/7 portal energy, about these tricksters, about these kinds of setups, how they're hoping to catch divine beings, how they are basically trying to utilize our own love and our own good nature, our own heart against us to try to capture us in different various ways. These warnings have been coming out all week. And now here we are. The first 48 hours in Carlee's case has expired. And it is now July 16th. And when I said earlier, when I did a reading earlier, okay, when it was still the 15th, what I was saying is that these trickster energies, they're using the 7/7 portal to try to catch divine beings. These are divine beings whose luck has just shifted for the better. They have come into the knowing of who they truly are. And it's messed up because I believe this young lady is 25. This young lady is 25, and 2 and 5 is also a 7. Okay? And here we are today. Her 48 hours have expired. And it is now another 7/7 portal. Today, July 16th, 2023. 16 breaks down to a 7, and so does 202. 3. You see what I'm saying? It feels set up. It feels ritualistic. But let me stop messing around with the herbs here and let's go ahead and get into some messages. This feels very odd. Let me put on my channeling ring. Gotta switch rings, switch crystals. Give me a second. And I'll tell y'all what I'm picking up on, and then we'll pull cards to confirm. I'm getting throat chakra interference right now as I tap into this energy. I'm not sure of Carlee's situation. I feel like she's a divine being like one of us. I don't know if she was a truth speaker or a teller in some way. She definitely was a good-hearted person. I feel like she's still with us, but I feel like she's unconscious. I feel like her consciousness projecting for help. I welcome Carlee's ancestors, angels, and guides to come forward to bring any information. Okay. I don't feel like she's gone yet. We're going to ask the pendulum. I don't feel like she's gone, but I do feel she's unconscious. I feel like I was getting throat chakra interference. She could have been choked, or I feel like she was choked or strangled. I feel like, yeah, I'm getting energy around the throat. Oh, man. Give you a second. For those unfamiliar with the case, they found her car and all her belongings. She was on the phone speaking with a family member. She stopped. She pulled over on the interstate in Alabama because she seen the toddler on the road. What's interesting is the news clipping I saw. The one thing I did look at. Apparently, nobody else called. No one else seen the freaking kid. Nobody else reported this child. Just this young lady. That's odd. Because ain't no fucking way that people driving past at night seeing a child on an interstate ain't gonna call police. There's no way. There's no way Carlee's the only one that seen the toddler. You understand me? And yet they saying no other reports came in. She was the only one that called and reported. Okay. So she was driving. She was on her way home. She sees the kid. She stops and pulls over and tries to assist the kid because there's no adults or nothing around. She calls and reports this child. Then she's on the phone with a family member. Then the family member hears Carlee scream, and then some sort of, foot action or some sort of commotion, and then she hears nothing else. So this leads me to believe that Carlee could have been choked, or they went for her mouth so she wouldn't scream, or. And what's crazy is, because on this highway, there's a lot of foresty. It looked like a lot of forestation, a lot of trees. You know how it is on the side of a highway. But not very far through those trees. This is just a small hedge of trees. And there's like there's houses just on the other side of this highway. I'm trying to figure out why is there a highways right so close I mean, this highway, there's lines of houses or a community of houses just behind this freeway. I feel like whoever grabs her maybe lives in that neighborhood just behind the freeway, or they're familiar, or they frequent that area, or they frequent houses there that's just behind that interstate, just behind that freeway. One of my guys just messaged me right now. Oh shoot, I'm live, Netta. He's saying that they trying to say that they found her already. We gonna see. It could be. When I picked up on the energy earlier, she was unconscious. I just let him know I'm live now too. Um, so that just ended. I'm doing her reading, and my guy who is in the very area right now, just said that they're trying to say they found her. So I don't know. We getting ready to get some messages. I'm gonna let you I'm gonna finish letting you know what I'm picking up on though. There's a housing complex or a bunch of houses. Okay, that there's some brush or trees along the highway, but it's not very thick. Do you get what I'm saying? There's houses just on the other side, and I don't know if whoever took her, um, they familiar with that area, or that particular ravine, or that particular stretch of highway, or they live in one of those houses just behind the tree, that tree line on the freeway, or that could have been where she was taken. Let me get into this. It was very set up. This shit happened on the next 777 portal. Just like how I was talking about earlier. I've been giving out warnings to divine beings about these trickster energies, about them trying to use our own love against us. Let me let you know this right now. I'm about to turn on the EMF. Let me let you know. I'm turning on the EMF right now. And then we about to get into it. To people of color specifically, let me first, before we get into this, say this. Because I've been issuing this warning all week since last weekend, what happened to me. I released a warning, a message on Monday. Then I came live earlier to do the message. Okay, they took this young lady. This young lady was 25. Now here it is. Of course they took her and kept her 2 or 3 days. Of course this shit's going on a 777 portal. Okay, of course she's 25, which is 7. Of course this is universal year 7. Of course they trying to say that they found her now, and it's 6 and it's 7. Ooh, I almost said 617. I don't know what happened back in June. So whatever it is that's going on with this young lady missing right now, some shit kicked off a month ago prior leading up to this. Okay? Or they eyed her a month or so ago, or it's been set up. I just said June for no reason. Okay? I don't know for what I just said June. Okay? But here we are though. And it is July 16th. Another 777 portal. And she is 25. You see what I'm saying? Feels very ritualistic, if you ask me. Do you understand? And oh my God, now the new moon. The new moon's in 24 hours. Lord, let me get off into this. What I'm gonna do, I'm already picking up on spiritual activity in the room. I welcome in Carlee, ancestors, angels, and guides, and her as well. I'm going to let you know that when I picked up on her energy earlier, when I checked, that it didn't come through as her being departed or anything yet. But it wasn't like alive and well and walking around. It was more like I was picking up energy of her still being alive, but maybe unconscious, something like that. But we about to get some pendulum swings right now. I'm going to swing with my lapis. We going to ask. We're going to see if she's still here, if she departed the realm. When I asked earlier, it felt like she was unconscious to me. I'm getting energy around the throat a lot. A lot. These were weirdos. This is weird. This whole shit was set up. The whole thing. The whole shit is bothering me. The baby. The baby's also quote unquote missing. Are they really? Okay. It let's get into it, boss. All right. Divine Holy Spirit of love and life, ancestors, angels, and guides in the highest. Please show the people my yes, please. Okay? So this is yes, people. Okay? Forward and back is yes for me. Okay? Divine Holy Spirit of love and life, ancestors, angels, and guides. Please show the people my no, please. No, no. Please show them my no, please. No, 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 no. Okay? So my yes is forward and back, and my no is from side to side. Can you see that? Okay, so now let's ask some questions. Divine Holy Spirit of love and life, ancestors, angels, and guides of the highest. Was that Carlee Russell's energy I picked up on earlier when I tried to do a reading in the video? Did not save? It was her energy I was picking up on earlier. Yes, it was. Okay. Do I have her ancestors, angels, and guides here, or is her ancestors, angels, and guides here trying to get a message out in regards to what's happening to her and her whereabouts? Yes, they are. They're seeking for help. It's a spiritual crisis. They're reaching out, seeking assistance. A lot of her ancestors kind of reached out to different mediums or different readers. They put out like a distress signal for us to pick up on, so that we would read her case and try to get her some help. Um, as a grandmother, I don't know if she had a grandmother with an E name, but I'm picking her up strong. Let's ask this. Divine Holy Spirit of love and life, ancestors, angels, and guides. It's look, I couldn't even ask the question. I'm still getting throat chakra stuff. Even though I got throat chakra stones on and hold one in my hand, I'm still getting throat chakra interference. Definitely something up here with the throat. Okay. Divine Holy Spirit of love and life, ancestors, angels, and guides. Is Carlee Russell still alive? Is Carlee Russell still alive? Is Carlee Russell still alive? You see this? This is the same response I got earlier. No swing. Even though I'm asking a direct question. Do you understand what I'm saying? Even though I'm asking a direct question, no swing. That's insane. Okay, let's try this here. Is Carlee Russell conscious? Is Carlee Russell conscious? Is she conscious? No. Okay. That's what I picked up on earlier too. Where she's unconscious. Okay, like choked you till you passed out or some type of energy like this. Um is Carlee Russell still breathing as of right now? Is she still breathing as of right now? As she's is Carlee Russell still breathing as of right now? No. It's like guys just gotta know. I feel like it feels ritualistic. She was choked until she passed out and kind of kept alive until this portal right here today. I'm gonna ask again, because when I asked if she departed, I got zero response. But then I asked if she's breathing, it say no. So maybe she, like I said, they waited till exactly this portal 616 to do whatever they did to her. Why do I keep saying six? Why do I keep saying six? 616. If 616 isn't the date and this shit didn't pick up a month before, if something didn't get set in motion a month before her going missing, then the car on the stretch of highway, if they say they found it around mile marker 11, then that's not where she made the call. She made the call around the 16 mile marker. It's somewhere with 6 or 16 or something that is significant here, because I keep saying 6, even though I know it's July. There's so when she made the call or when she seen the toddler, she was around the 16 mile marker. 616 somehow is significant. So when she made the calls around the 16 mile marker, so they drove her car where they found her car at is a mile or two down the highway from where she initially made the call. And they drove the car down that stretch of highway because, like I said, they're familiar with this. These people are familiar with this area. And then the tree line on the highway is a very thin line of trees. There's actually houses or a whole housing development just on the other side of that mile marker where they found that car. There's houses literally just, it looked like the freeway is right in their backyard. Okay? That's what it looked like in the clips that I saw when they brought up the Google Maps. So much about this don't make sense too. Let me ask this, because I'm very curious. Now, we gonna get into it, boss. But we must ask the right questions. So somebody that took her, they drove her car a mile or two down the stretch of highway to get closer to wherever it is they would have been dragging her off to. You disappear through the line of trees. The line of trees ain't even as thick as the lanes of highway. So drag her through the lines of trees. If either there's a hole in the partition wall or you can hop it, okay, at a particular point and pull her right in her house. The house is right. There's a whole housing development right on the side of the freeway. Guarantee you that the little kid she saw probably lives in one of them houses. And that's probably where they drug her off to so quick, and you can't see shit on the highway surveillance, quote unquote. Okay? But here's what I find interesting. You must ask the right questions. So hold on. Divine Holy Spirit, did anyone else report seeing the child on the freeway? Did anyone else call and report seeing the child? Did other people call and report seeing the child? Exactly. That's what don't make no fucking sense. They're lying. They're lying. They're already covering it up because it was set up. They already covering it up. Huh? Because any one of these stories that actually make it to the news is actually part of the state's trafficking little things. Every state low-key got an underground trafficking thing. Huh? Each state individually. Her ancestors exposing it. So there's a whole underground network of human trafficking from state to state. The stories that make it to Fox News, yeah, these are the ones that are set up. If you pay attention, it's always on a new moon or a full moon where they go missing. Huh? And really, they set up these tip lines and call Crime Stoppers to get you to report leads. You report the leads, they cover the leads right the fuck up. That's what happens. So they sitting up here saying she the only one that called and reported the child on the freeway. They a motherfucking lie. Other people also saw the child. Let me ask this question. Ancestors, angels, and guides. Was the child connected to the people that took her? Right? That was not a random baby on the freeway. The child is connected to the people that abducted her. Huh? Either related directly or they stole the child as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Either they stole the child as well or the child is connected to the person that abducted her directly. It was set up. They know she travels this stretch of highway to come home. They know her nature. They know if she see an infant out there, she's not going to leave the infant out there by itself. Okay? They know this shit. This was set up. Huh? Let me ask this. Let me ask you this. Divine Holy Spirit, Great Spirit. Did Carlee maybe recognize her abductor? Did Carlee know or recognize her abductor? Did Carlee know or recognize her abductor? That's all I'm saying. Okay, so I hadn't got there yet. I hadn't got there yet with mom and dad. Okay. But let me let you know this. Just like her grandmother just exposed here. Okay? Any one of these cases where it's a divine being, this the young person doing their thing on the top of their game, huh? And you catch it on Fox News that they went missing. When do they give a fuck about us going missing? They never give a fuck about us going missing. Okay? Ever. So, especially like it's given. Yo, this is why it's so tricky. And this is why the divine been having me warn about these trickster spirits. It's given just like what happened to the Shankila girl. You see what I'm saying? But only every summer when this shit happens to divine beings, what happened? We move better. We get more wise. Huh? So in order to then catch us to do these rituals and shit on these particular days, in order to catch us, they have to be fucking tricky. They have to be planning it months ahead. Okay? They have to be very strategic, pay attention to our personality, try to figure out how we would respond in situations. You see what I'm saying? And pay everybody off and prepare the narrative for the cover up. Okay? Period. This every year they do this shit to divine beings. What happened? We start moving better. We start getting wiser, right? To the point where they can only now catch you slipping. It because they using your own divine nature against you. Everything I was talking about earlier. Playing on your emotions. Ain't no way in the fuck anybody with a heart ain't gonna fucking stop. How come she was the only one to actually pull her car over to stop for the child? Other folks called police. But she was the only one to actually pull over to try to go see about the child. Do you get what I'm saying to you? Divine beings, this is what I'm saying. They use your own love. They will now use your own love against you to try to claim your life with. Do you get what I'm saying? This is why it's so tricky. Because you just doing what the fuck is right. You always do what's right. So that's how they gotta catch you slipping. By get you to do what you always do. You always do the right thing. If you're gonna call and report it, call and report it. If you're gonna pull over and keep a safe distance to try to see if the child get help or make sure the child don't get harmed. If you have to call and report a situation, divine being, stay a safe enough distance away. Stay in your vehicle. Stay in your car. Stay in your lane. Okay? Call, report it. Huh? Send a prayer out for the person that everything gonna be all right. Call, report it. Send a prayer out for the person or the thing that it'll be all right. And you keep it moving. You stay in your car. You keep doing what you're doing because this the kind of shit they on. Call, report it, put a prayer out about it, and keep it motherfucking moving. Because if you stop, they might try to snatch you. Especially be careful around these new moons and full moons because they out here doing rituals on divine beings and shit. I don't know why I felt led to go for my Cosmic Ground Memes Oracle first. Okay, because I'm not even sure if I'm done asking yes or no questions. I will pendulum swing some more as I go. But card number 35 here. I deserve to feel pleasure and not feel guilty about that. And attention, the highest form of man, hey Ru, the heart chakra knows all and sees all. So is your heart as light as a feather? This is what I'm saying. They use your heart against you. This young lady was happy. She was on point with her life. Things starting to go well. Doing too good. Guess she was doing too good, I guess. So she recognized the person that attacked her or abducted her, potentially, right? So here's what I want to ask. Divine Holy Spirit, Great Spirit. I want to ask. Carlee, she recognized the person that abducted her. She recognized the person that abducted her. Okay. So was this person a friend of hers? Okay. So this person wasn't a friend. Was this someone she dated? Was this someone she dated? You see how now I'm getting a circular little swing right here? You see I'm getting a little circular little swing? I don't like that. That means it was energies around her, people she was dating, or people that she was talking to. These people were very manipulative, or the kinds of people that could have been bought off or paid off very easily. So this could have been somebody she knew from her neighborhood or knew from work. Or knew from the grocery store or just around the way and shit. This type of energy. Motherfucker that you see or pass all the time that you don't pay no attention to because you just grocery shopping or doing your thing or minding your fucking business. You don't know they watching and waiting for opportunity to fucking set you up though. That they already been bought or paid off and they watching you to set you the fuck up. Do you get what I'm saying? Something occurred prior or a month or so earlier. And something, was there an incident that occurred with this person that abducted her a month earlier? Yes. So there was an incident that occurred with the person that abducted her. Imagine, and it could have been something similar to this. I'm just giving a scenario, okay, or an example of the energy that I'm picking up on. But it's the energy of you just doing your thing. You just got off work. You may be stopping to run some errands, or you run in the grocery store to pick up some shit for dinner on your way home. Okay. And you have an encounter with someone at the store. Okay. Somebody being a racist ass prick towards you or some shit. Or you get into a disagreement with one of the other people at the fucking store. Or some shit like that. Now this person watch you every time you come in there. Now this person got maybe their friends watching you or got people putting their eyes on you or trying to follow you to figure out more about you or figure out more of what it is you do because you really pissed them off at who do you think you are and how dare you type of ass energy. And then they go about, maybe what I say earlier, Meta. The powers that be or the higher ups, they will sit here and watch for people around you that are envious of you and then approach these same people on purpose because they know these people can be bought off. And these people would do some shit like set you up to be trafficked. You see what I'm saying? Because they already envious of you. They don't give a damn. You see what I'm saying? So say a government official or a higher up catch somebody watching you that's jealous and envious like that, and then pay them then to set you up to be trafficked or some shit like that. And you on the road at zero dark 30 trying to help a child figure out why the fuck is a child on a freeway at nighttime and ain't nobody with it and ain't nobody doing shit about it. Okay. And then up walks a motherfucker you got into an argument with a month ago. You see what I'm saying? This is just the scenario. This is the energy. This is what it's like. Something was already set up or was already set in motion. She was happy. They was trying to make her feel guilty about being fucking happy. Although she a divine being, she put in all the fucking hard work. She coming up Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. She coming up that shit by herself and she only 25 years old. People around her jealous as fuck. You hear all this energy on the street? And how the fuck a 25-year-old got more morals than grown ass motherfuckers? It's beyond me. I own the game, nigga. I don't get that. So let's see what energy comes out that's at play here in regards to this case. And then I'm going to pull from my Candle Morte. I have a deck, an oracle deck I made by hand for, for missing persons in cold cases, people that have, departed the realms or people that have gone missing. It's called my Candle Morte or my Defunct Gospel. Okay, it's a deck I made by hand. The red cards basically show the relationship to the missing or departed. The purple cards be as close as possible as like describing what happened to the missing or departed. Okay. The black and white cards be like yes or no confirmation from spirit in regards to what happened to the missing or departed. The blue cards be like what people were saying or thinking about the missing or departed. And then the green cards, it'd be, of course, because you know how it is, it'd be how the money fits in. Okay? How the money fits in to the case. Okay? So I'm going to use my Defunct Gospel. Okay? Especially how we're picking up on energy of her being unconscious or possibly departing the realms. Okay? I'm definitely pulling from the Candle Morte Oracle and will confirm with Tarot. Okay? Divine Holy Spirit, 11 light, ancestors, angels, and guides. But that's the channel messages. That's what the energy I'm picking up on. Okay? In regards to what happened. That child is connected to the person that abducted her, and she recognized the person that took her when she screamed. She recognized the person. I think from an earlier situation. The one, come on, she was a chosen one. She was a divine being. This shit was set up or orchestrated. Huh? She was the one. Card number 30. Once again, picking up on energy of them taking us out right before we hit our prime. Child 25. This is card 30. She hadn't even tapped into her God self yet and was already excellent. The one. She was the one in her family. This is crazy. They were trying to guilt trip her for being happy. Huh? She put in work. She deserved to spend her money, or she deserved to have pleasure in her life and not feel guilty about that, or she deserved to do whatever it is she felt like it was she wanted to do. Okay, without people judging her or begrudging her or whatever the hell. Okay, they mad because she was more ambitious than them, more wherewithal with them than them, more integrity than them. And I keep having my nail break. This the second time this shit done happened. They might find her nail or something, y'all. The fact that my nail just broke during this reading and I just fixed the damn nail. Okay? And I got all these sirens. It might come down to something like a nail forensically in this case or some shit. Or nails or acrylic or something significant or something. Okay? Or something. That's significant somehow. I don't know how. I'm just trying to clarify the one. And I got shit breaking and shit. That's how much I know she was being hated on. So they could have been doing spell work on her beauty, jealous of her beauty. Jealous because she the one. Jealous of how ambitious she is. We about to get into it, boss. They set this up. This was a blood sacrifice for the new moon on the 777 portal. On the game, she got caught up with these trickster energies or these trickster spirits, man. On the game, they caught her just doing her ordinary shit. That's what I'm saying. It's really tricky right now. If you see anyone need help, call or report it. If you must, send up a prayer of protection for them and you keep it moving. Don't you stop. Do you hear me? Because this is how they're trying to get us. By using our own good nature against us. By using our own love against us. No one understand that you are protected, but no one understand. It's a lot of people competing with you, divine being, just because of your fucking energy, just because of your power. And such is the case with this young lady. She had people trying to challenge her, trying to create situations around her to keep her under pressure. People competing with her in secret. Okay? People that's supposed to protect her competing with her in secret. I don't know people like who? Your mom, Queen of Cups. You see what I'm saying? A mom or aunt. You see what I'm saying? Somebody you look up to, a sister, somebody that's supposed to love and protect your motherfucking ass. Okay? Seeing you as competition and shit. Low-key hating on you and shit. They was hating on her because she was the one in her family. She's a healer. She's a healer in her own right, this young lady. She's a healer, a counselor, a therapist. I mean, I seen her with her coat on. So I think she I don't know if she do counseling or massage therapy. I don't know what she do. But this is her nature, Queen of Cups. She loving, compassionate. And had people competing with her just because of her own fucking nature. Competing with her because they know the direction her life is heading because of her nature. That's it. That's all. Was she about to leave? Was she about to leave? She was about to leave. Ace of Wands, Eight of Cups. She was about to leave. Was she about to leave Alabama or open up her own practice somewhere or something? She wanted to be down by some water or something. Was she about to move or about to leave, or she was just about to go do something? Yes, she was taking new direction in her life to leave, to walk away. Eight of Cups. Come on now, Queen of Swords. Imagine talking to your mom or your sister or your aunties about your plans and you planning to leave and what you planning to do. And all the while they paying attention to everything you fucking say. To try to figure out how to stop your wish fulfillment. Basically, Nine of Cups. It's looking like the people around her that she loved and trusted the most was in on this shit because she was beelining straight for her fucking wish fulfillment. That's how it looks to me. Like they set her up on some blood sacrifice, blood ritual shit because to be trafficked, to be one of these stories we hear about on the news. Her family can just get a payout from the city. It's okay. We don't never figure out what the fuck happened all the way. Somebody use her. Somebody set this up, bro. Somebody. We gonna get into it, boss. She was beelining straight for wish fulfillment. Whatever was going on with these people, this young lady, she ain't had no problem speaking her truth. She ain't have no problem telling you about yourself if you was coming at her wrong. Yes, she was loving and compassionate, but like her mother keep insisting upon saying, she's a fighter too. She's a fighter too. Why you keep saying that, Ma? Were you jealous of that fighter spirit in your daughter? She more ambitious. What is up? And I hate to be like this. I hate to feel accusatory towards the family of the missing or the departed. But when they end up on the news, we already should know what it is. If the missing or departed end up on Fox News, you should already know what it is. The family's involved in a cover up and is taking a payout from the powers that be or the government in the area. Period, period, period. I'm sorry. This big mama is pissed. The big mama that showed up on her behalf, I don't know if she had a big mama with an E initial. Okay, but this big mama showed up on her behalf, and her ancestors are pissed. Her ancestors are about to ride the fuck out for her, even though this is a whole cover up trafficking situation. Her ancestors are looking the fuck up on these people. Okay, all of a sudden shit about to start going awry for these people. You gonna be hearing about politicians and people in Alabama getting fucked up out of no place. It's because of karmic retribution for what they have just done to this young lady. If you hear about it in the next coming weeks. Hell, you might have been hearing about politicians or something going on or happening to them since June. Some of them got their karma early before they even played this shit out all the way. To be real with you, it's a cover up. Okay, hands down. I'm letting you know the energy before the cards even come out, so the cards can just be confirmation because this was set up. Hands down, I don't care. This was set up. Divine Holy Spirit, Great Spirit. I'm just saying. It come through, Meta. That's the shit I'm talking about. These evil witches and warlocks. Okay, what are the messages here, Divine Holy Spirit, in regards to Carlee Russell's case? Please get me the. She recognized the person, but she didn't know the person. Do you get what I'm saying? It's the energy that I was channeling from the example that I gave. This is a person she may be seen once or twice around the way, but they are a stranger to her. They had been watching her for some time. I'm going to let you know what I'm getting with each card that come out, and then I'm going to confirm with tarot. Come on, extended family members also got something to do with this. Okay? This card say dad's side, but it could be either side of the family, to be honest with you. Okay? But, so the stranger that was watching her or that she had the encounter with leading up to this shit, this stranger is somebody they're either connected to her extended family, or that's how she recognizes them, or you know how you got the extended family you only see at family holidays and funerals and shit. You got them extended family or the people that come with them, and you only see them a couple times. You don't really know them or remember them, but then you mess around and see them out, or they see you out, and they could have been put in place by your family to watch or stalk. You see what I'm saying? And you don't know it because you hardly remember them. You only see them from time to time when the family get together or some shit. It's giving that kind of energy. Bro, are they gonna try to spin a story like they was gonna try to spin the story like she was depressed. Whatever this was they were planning to do to her, they were gonna try to make it look like an accident or a suicide. That's what they was trying to do at first before they came up with this other shit. The truth gonna always come to the light. Period. Or somebody that did this, one of her family members or the mom, somebody gonna all of a sudden try to become suicidal. You see what I'm saying? This shit's personal, G. They were gonna try to make it look like an apparent suicide, but like mom keeps saying, she's too much of a fighter for that. There will be karmic justice. Karmic justice. So know and understand that justice in regards to these cases, when you see this happen to divine beings, know and understand, because there's people in positions of power that have set it up or are involved in some manner, that the justice gets issued by the divine. When this happens to divine beings, she was the one. The one. When this shit happens to divine beings, karmic justice gets rendered by the divine Holy Spirit itself. There will be justice. You're gonna hear all kind of shit happening into these folks. You might actually start seeing shit happen in Alabama. Be careful if you live there, because when they do this shit to divine beings, what they don't understand is they can curse a city, or they'll curse the land, or they'll curse that area. And then all of a sudden, now just watch what happens. Now it's about to be an increase of accidents on that whole stretch of highway right there. Right? Or now all of a sudden it's going to be a rise in missing kids from that same neighborhood that lives right behind that stretch of highway. Little shit like that. Government officials going to get bumped off, or whoever orchestrated these cover-ups going to get bumped off. Or all of a sudden they too depressed and all of a sudden feeling like they want to take themselves out. It's karmic justice for what they just sat here and did to this young lady. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Not spouse or wifey. So we was picking up on dad's side of the family, but didn't I say it could be either side? Yeah. And mom keeps coming up an awful lot. I'm not gonna try to blame mom. All I'm gonna say is this. They used me for a come up, for some sort of opportunity. to be able to take on her energy, or in order to try to usurp her positive karma, her ambition, or what was coming in for her, or efforts to usurp this wish fulfillment that she was walking into, because they were dissatisfied with their own selves and their own fucking life. Now we got this. Now we got this on the top. And now the truth gonna hit like that. Like a ton of fucking bricks on your ass. Because this young lady didn't do shit but try to make sure everybody was fucking happy. That's just young. She never done shit to no one. Okay? And they sit up here and fake like they don't know what's going on. Huh? The tip line. What did I say about them tip lines and shit and Crime Stoppers and shit in the beginning? What did I say? They set that shit up so that they can gather the leads. Huh? The reward money will usually get divvied out to the people they pay out to do this shit. And you call in with all of the tips and all of the leads. And they get to cover those leads up so that the case just stay in limbo. So the truth never come out. Bruh. And is this what they gonna claim? Is this what they gonna claim? That some sort of accident or something happened, and so they got scared and just took her and did all this who shot John? Is that the narrative they gonna spin now that she been found now? The fuck, bruh? All of whatever narrative they come out with, just know it didn't happen like they said it fucking did. Let's get some tarot in it so I can shut it down for tonight because I'm just too through. I'm just too through, man. I want some kippers and some tarot. Divine Holy Spirit of Love and Life, Essence of Angels and Guides. What's going on here? Please give me insight here in regards to what's going on. Yeah. Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, them definitely could be cousins. Sure could. Now it's all this commotion going on the street. Let's see what's going on here. Come, bro. The young lady's 25. Card number 25. Card number 25. High honor. She was the one. She's a divine being held in high honor. They got red on in the card. This was a blood sacrifice ritual on the 777 portal. Now motherfuckers are concerned. Why? Because these ancestors pulled right up and went straight to the readers. Her ancestors looked up and went straight to readers for help. Because she's high honor. Because she's part of our community. Because she is also a healer. Huh? Because she was one of us. So her ancestors pulled up and telling the whole shit. You done fucked up, Alabama. Whoever did this shit. Now we got the energy of the lovers coming out. So it looked like a couple. So it do look like, I'm sorry, it looked like there's a couple involved. It do. King and Queen of Swords was out here together. Are her parents air signs? Are her parents air signs? Or something happened exactly a month ago, June 16th in Gemini season. One or the other. Something happened June 15th or 16th that led up to them taking her. One or the other. Or both. These people or her parents or the lovers or whoever this couple is, they have people in the community watching her because she was high honor. They were waiting and watching for a chance to coffin. They was waiting for this opportunity to end her wish fulfillment or to end her. They were waiting for this. She was leaving. She was taking new direction in her life. Or she was getting ready to walk away from them because they competing with her in secret because she living her dreams. They didn't want her to change. Or didn't want her to leave. Or was trying to end whatever changes she was getting ready to go embark on and making her life. They couldn't stand it. Had all these expectations of her. They expected her to just always be there for them, She couldn't go live her life. Or was they trying to block her from leaving or block her from fulfilling her wish fulfillment, or they was trying to block her from meeting the main male? Come on, they doing this to us right before we meet our true person. That came up in the reading earlier too. Or dad, did you have certain expectations of her that she wasn't fucking fulfilling? Or was you trying to guilt trip her into doing what you wanted her to do? It's some shit like that. Like this young lady wasn't already hard working, like she wasn't already loving, like she wasn't already devoted. Message of concern. Judication. Yeah, it's a message of concern that this shit was planned. There's a message of concern that a higher up or someone is involved. Yeah. Officials is involved here. Yeah. 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 And now judgment's coming down for the divine. Now these officials or whoever it was involved in this cover up, now they gonna start dying. Pay attention. A lot of them is gonna be air signs. A lot of them was in positions of power or facilitating these cover-ups. You're gonna hear about officials passing away in Alabama and shit. Just know that it's karmic retribution for how they just tried to snuff out this divine star seed like this. Just know it's karmic retribution for what they just did to this young lady. Bro, or did she just meet somebody or start talking to somebody? Like her life was literally coming together, bro. Her life was the shiz naive boy for a 25-year-old boy. She was doing the damn shit. She was hanging out for real, or was trying to change shit for real, or she was about that life, bro. Whatever it was she was trying to do, or whoever, she's giving me healer vibes. She was a healer or a therapist, or would have been able to aid a lot of people in her area, in her community. How dare they rob God, rob the community in this manner? It's about to be bad for them. It's about to be bad for Alabama. Hoover's cursed now type shit. I'm going to let you know. You heard it here first. Hoover's cursed now type of shit. I'm just letting you know. Divine Holy Spirit, Great Spirit, tarot confirmation so we can end the reading here. Hey, they so caught up in feeling it, caught up. Yeah, they about to be caught the fuck up. If not for what they just did to her, it's gonna come out about how they be trafficking and doing this shit to people. And their part of the human trafficking ring is going to lead to the surrounding states' web of trafficking rings. And then those states' web of traffic rings is going to lead to the surrounding states for the other states. It's going to lead to this whole mass situation of them getting caught the fuck up. She is a healer, a counselor, a therapist. Was she a Piscean? I don't even know her sign. Strong water, strong air, though. They gonna get caught up. For trying to slow or stagnate divine beings, using them, watching them for monetary opportunities. You see the horse in here, trafficking them. It's coming out. Two of Pentacles. Because y'all fucked up. This is what happens when you put money above the fucking kindness and goodness in the human fucking heart. What kind of shit? This is what happens when you let jealousy and envy and shit rule you. And you're jealous of what the next person have. And the energy the next person carry versus healing your own energy and getting your own shit right. Devil. I fucking knew it. Fucking knew it. It's the devil. Why is the devil here? Oh. Quit playing. There will be justice for the ending that they just did. There will be justice for what they have done to this divine being here. All this toxic shit, toxic sex trafficking rings and shit, yeah. Shit they all want to do, it's about to be curtains. Justice for that shit. There's going to be, I don't know if some feds coming in to investigate. But shit, for me, if all the states is part of this shit, y'all gotta be, some feds is in on it too. So wait. So this shit about to trigger a whole series of investigations. This shit like about to crack open Pandora's box as far as trafficking shit is concerned. Because the temperance angel is here. Because Archangel Mike is about to be on their ass. And didn't I tell you earlier how her ancestors on their ass? For doing this to her. For doing this to us, bruh. Hoover's curse. Yeah, it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out. It might come out. Ma, Pa, Alabama officials. It's gonna come out. It's gonna come out. They already worried or anxious. They already feeling foolish. Didn't I say earlier somebody gonna be feeling suicidal? They go to depression, look hard right here. How you got depression, worry, stress, anxiety, and the devil. They already know. They gonna be burnt by the sun. They already feeling foolish for this shit. They know. They already know. They did this to her to stop and block a divine union that was coming in for her. Or they did this to block love coming in for her, or to block her from doing what she loves, or they did this shit on the moon cycles. It's the new moon now. Devil with the moon. This was ritual. This was bruh. Bruh. They really did this work to end her because they legit, these people around her legit was jealous of her ambition, jealous of the energy she possessed, jealous of her drive. Okay? Literally. Jealous of how happy she was. Jealous of how good she is. Jealous of how she handles stressful situations. Jealous of how she always know the right thing to say. Jealous because she graduated and mastered herself in her studies. Jealous because she was moving on from them, or moving out of poverty, or she was leaving toxic ass shit behind. Jealous of her because she was a healer. She knew how to transmute heartbreaks and conflicts. Jealous and envious of her because she was getting to the bag. Jealous and envious of her because of how bright she fucking. Bruh. This shit, they're about to be hell to pay. Tell you that. Who would curse? Who would curse now? They shouldn't have did that at all. At all. It's about to open up Pandora's box here. Her ancestors will not rest. They're gonna help her. Okay, however they need to. Okay. They're gonna help her however they need to. Okay. But it's about to be exposed. Oh yes. They just opened Pandora's box. It's about to be an exposure of trafficking rings from state to state and how they all fucking connected. And then I don't know if you know how state police departments got internal affairs, because there's government officials involved. Feds might have to come in, but the feds, some of them in on it too. I don't know if federal bureaus have internal affairs too. I think they do. But the officials gonna be under investigation. Everything's about to be like getting shut down or be under investigation. For all the places that where all these trafficking rings go on, these places is about to be like shut down. Like the money they usually get off tourism and or the money they usually make off visitors. Yeah, ain't about to be no visitors. It's about to just be bad, bro. Yeah. It's this is like one part of a state trafficking ring gonna be exposed. I feel like when that gets exposed in Alabama, the trafficking rings is gonna shed light onto the trafficking rings that go on in Georgia. Okay. This is also giving me similar energy. It's similar to the setup that we seen with Alexis Ware. Okay, it's similar to the setup that we seen with Alexis Ware. Okay. Um, Granted, her case and her circumstance is different from Carlee's as far as like their personalities and things of this nature. Carlee's coming up an authentic healer. Um, Alexis, she had authentic healer capabilities, but part of what happened to her happened because she was getting into the dark side. You see what I'm saying? So she kind of opened herself up to these energies. So that's kind of why what happened to her happened. But This is more tricky. This is literally them using your good nature to try to kill you. Them literally using your own love as a weapon against yourself. This is why they're about to be cursed. It's trying to use God against God, and it's not going to work like that. Oh, wow, there's another young lady from Hoover as well this happened to. Wow. Yeah, this is why they're going to be cursed. That's why the city's about to be cursed. You're going to see an uptake of crime, of suicides, of government officials being exposed, of government programs being shut down. They're gonna be exposed because when you got trafficking, you usually got money laundering shit going on with that. Because the whole trafficking thing, the whole thing is for money. And the whole shit that means money have to be moved and shit like this. Or let's say these government officials, the one that do the trafficking rings, a lot of them have a lot of programs, okay, that get funded. And people don't know they're funding these government programs, but they're funding programs. They're basically giving them money to be able to stalk and watch us, or to be able to pay people to stalk and watch us, is what the programs really is. All this shit about, a lot of this shit about to be being exposed. It's gonna get exposed in Alabama, the human ring. It's gonna open up to Georgia. It's gonna open up to the Carolinas. It's gonna open up to Mississippi. It's gonna open up. It's Florida. Well, we already see what's happening with Florida. You already see what went on with the politicians and the shit that they decided to do in Florida. You know, this is all karma for them hotel chains and shit being a part of the human trafficking as well. And all the hotel chains are right off of what? The interstate. And now this young lady gets abducted off the interstate. But y'all, peace and love supreme. I'm gonna end it here. I may come back and do a part 2 as things develop here. But your girl is back now doing this missing person cases because they are not going to be able to keep doing this shit to black and brown women and children, and me not do shit about it or say shit or at least warn. You see what I'm saying? Or get the truth out about what happened to them so their spirit can have some peace and so that we can know how we need to move. Please be advised right now. Please be advised of any and all rouges and tricks that one may use to get money or energy from you, okay? To get you out of your car, to get you out of your natural environment so that they can set you up to do things to you. You want to make sure you're using your discernment, paying attention to everything. If you see someone that needs help, you are going to be so inclined to want to still help folks, especially with all the pain and shit that's going on in the world right now. A lot of people struggling to change, a lot of people struggling to heal, a lot of shit going on. You might see a lot of shit you may want to help so bad. Call for assistance, pray that assistance comes for them. Stay in your car, stay on your path, don't be moved. No, it's going to feel like you're being heartless. It's going to feel that way, but you will be safe. And you will get to live out your dream another day. Do you understand what I'm saying? Peace and love supreme unto the divine beings. Hopefully the message is helpful or reaches the ears it's meant to reach. And I pray that Carlee's spirit receives full on karmic justice. And yeah, Hoover's cursed now. So I'm pretty sure about that. Peace and love supreme to you all. Y'all be blessed and take care. Have a good night. Please feel free to share the message Much love and respect to Carlee and her ancestors for coming through. Much love to y'all for tuning in. Peace.